Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I'm going to attempt this again. The last attempt was not very successful. Our poor adventurers met a terrible fate, but also so did that world. So we're going to start over again. Today we are playing 4 Dice Cthulhu by my good friend MageHammer. And we are going to run through. I've randomized the characters again. I'm using different ones than I used last time, as you can see. If you were watching last time, you haven't, go check back out. I do a little more explanation of the rules in that one. I'm just going to start playing here. So, round 1. All right. We're going to take these. So, he may force a clue, monster, or cultist to reroll once per phase. You may change any clue to any result, and the player chooses once per investigation. He gets to roll 2 dice during investigation and counts both dice, but he gets to roll 2 dice save rolls and take the worst result. And the sorcerer may change any one monster or cultist to any result the player chooses once per combat, final showdown, or close the gateway phase. Okay. All right, so we get to, and counts both dice. Well, that's really good. Well, that's cool. So he gets that. I don't get anything. Oh, I get a 6. Okay, and that's it. So we're in the first phase. We're investigating. We're looking for clues to figure out what's going on. So what we're doing is trying to match numbers. So this matches that. This 5 doesn't do anything. These 5s no matching 5, but they do double, so they can get rid of one of those. And that's pretty much it for that. So I got to roll now for, this is a sanity check. Since they're investigating things that are beyond our normal weirdness, you know, it causes us to have a chance to go insane. Oh, the sorcerer rolls a 1. He is going to be, he gets to take the worst one, so he's fine. So he's just going to be temporarily insane for right now. That means he's just not going to roll the dice this turn. I don't want to spend, I can't spend anything anyway. I can make that reroll. I can do that next time. Let's see what we get. So he can count those. There's double 6. I'm going to reroll this guy from the detective. Oh, got a 1. Okay, that's actually good. So I get to count the green. The professor, he gets to take both dice during investigation. So there's a 1 and a 2. All right, reset these. We're at round 2. Reset all the players' abilities. Now we're going to roll. Now what happens is they're going to get Mythos Knowledge token, but before we do that, we get to roll and see if any of them find an artifact instead. On a 6, they find an artifact. So, wow, Professor and the Mystic both find an artifact. So we're going to put a Sorcerer and the Detective, go there. But now we roll again to see on a 6, again, it becomes a Elder Sign versus just a Mystic Shield. Nope, so they both get a Mystic Shield, which is fine. That's good. All right, so now we're going to go round 2. We're going to roll the clues again. Wow, triple 5s. All right. Rolling to see. He gets to use both dice, which is probably good. That's that and a 2. And I can force the detective. Okay, I can do that with the Mystic too. So I'm going to force a reroll. That is a 4. That's great. All right. And then, so here's what's going to happen. 4, 4, 2. I can kill that one. And I'm going to force this to a 6. And you'll see I'm going to use, I'm going to change, I did that one, and I did this one. Change any one clue to any result the player chooses once per investigation. So I'm going to make it a 6. So here's how it goes. This 2 defeats or finds that clue. This 4 finds that clue. These double 4 pair of them find that clue, and this 6 finds that clue. So we are done with round 2. It goes to round 3, but before we do that, reset all the characters. And then we're going to see if anybody gets an artifact. All right, the sorcerer gets 1. Does he get a permanent one, or because he's got a Mystic Shield? That's good. You're going to see why, because you're going to need to store up these for the in combat's pretty brutal. All right. 5, 3, 1, 1. 3, double 3s, and a 4. So now we're in the next phase, so I can force... So I can defeat that. I can't. I'm going to force this into a 2, so I can defeat that. 3 and 5, so that'll do it. So this defeats that. This or finds the clue. Finds the clue. This 3 finds the clue, and these doubles find that clue. So we are. And I've used her power, but I'm setting her back. So now, and we didn't get any impending doom, which is actually amazing. Or did we? I did. I did get an impending doom. I'm sorry. The first round I did. I didn't get. So I have to add that in there. You'll see why. I forgot about that. But anytime you have to roll during the investigation phase to save insanity against any of the clues you didn't complete, you have to add 1 to the impending doom track, which I forgot about, and I'm sorry, but there's 1. I haven't had to do it again, so I remember that. So now let's see if we have any. We do check for artifacts. Ooh, our sorcerer does not find, but he gets another mystic shield, so he's going to hand it. You can share them around, so he's going to hand it to the detectives. They all have one. So now the professor doesn't get to use the double die for combat, because now we've moved into the combat phase. Round 4 is combat against the cultists and the monsters that are appearing to stop us from stopping the entrance of the Elder God into the world. So the impending doom, I would normally roll 4 dice, but every point of impending doom on that die adds another die for cultists or monsters or whatever. So there's that. So, okay. He doesn't get to roll this for this part. He does have to roll it for saving himself for other things. So we'll do this. Rolling these guys. Okay, that's actually not bad. Okay, we force it to reroll. I am going to force one of these guys to reroll. That's a 3. We change any. That's a clue. Yep, may change any one monster to any result per combat final. Okay, so I'm going to make one of these 5s into a 2 with using his power. All right, so we have a 6 defeats a 6. Double 4 defeats the other 6. And a 2 defeats that. So now we have to roll for combat. And that's where he has to roll that. And he's got to take the worst one. Ooh, green and... Okay, so he's got to take the worst. And red gets 1. So we have to spend... The Mystic Shield lets us reroll a save. He's fine. I'm only using that early. And I have to use his for that also. But I have to roll both of them. Because it's a reroll save. Okay, so he's okay. So I'm going to put his back. Fighting these guys. Got a 3 and a double, which is good. I don't know. Oops, sorry, that was a 2. And a 1, which I might have to do any of this stuff. So 3 and defeats that. So now we get to roll for... Oh, I forgot to add clues to these guys because it was... Yeah, sorry about that. Now we get to go for the clues. Wow, okay. So let me do this before I forget. Blue gets that. Green gets that. Red gets that. And the Mystic, does she get a permanent? Nope, she gets the Mystic Shield. So she's going to give it to the Sorcerer. And then we reset because we're on round 5. And then we're going to roll... All right, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we get to roll for combat. Oh, that was a good roll. Yeah, I can't defeat all 4. I can do that, though. Okay, that's actually good. I'm going to force... Now I'm going to change any clue... Oh, that's a clue. I'm going to use the Sorcerer to flip this to a 5, and you'll see why. Okay, actually, that's really good. All right, so 6 defeats a 6. These 2 5s defeat that, and a 1 defeats that, and then the doubles pair up, and they can fight that. So we actually get through round 5 without any having to roll defense, which is good. So now we do for looking for artifacts. Nobody finds an artifact, which is unfortunate because it would have been nice. going in to fight the big bad. All right, so now they have discovered the hideout. And so now there are 5 cultists that are trying to summon this big baddie into the world. So these, we're going to roll these cultists. It's kind of a standard combat, but it has some changes to it. Double 2s. All right, so now we're going to roll standard combat. Okay, 5, 5, 4, and a 1. It's actually not too bad. So it may force a cultist to reroll once per phase. I'm going to force a 1. That's actually good. And then, so he's used his power. That doesn't work here. That doesn't work here. Monster cultist reason. Okay, let's do that. Let's make this a 5, and you'll see why. All right, so a 5 defeats the 5. The 4 defeats the 4. The 1 defeats the 1, and these can defeat that. So we still have to roll, but we did better than I was expecting. All right. Now we roll for defense. This is the rough part. He did use his power. So we have to roll 3 times because we have a cultist monster left, and then we have to roll twice when we have this guy out. And we have to roll sanity checks too. So, okay, that's number 1. And nobody got any 1s. That's good. Number 2. Oh, blue. Gonna have to spin that. Oh, no. Not much I can do. So blue is no longer with us. The detective did not make it. And then 3. Okay, wow. That's almost a Yahtzee. All right. So that's that. And then we got to make sanity checks. Now, this is not a save. He only gets to roll, that's only for saves he has to roll that. So nobody had any sanity checks. So, or failed a sanity. So now, against normal cultists and stuff, you roll a sanity, you're just out for that round. If you roll a sanity check and you fell against the monster when you're facing him directly, it's not a good thing. Oh, nope. Yeah, I don't really want to go through that process again. Can I? Well, I'd rather save them for the saves. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm going to have to roll the combat. They did not take out that monster. Oh, I got to roll 1 more of his. So he's good. That's 1. 2. Oh, red. Oh, and the green. I really can't do anything about the green. Oh, and by the way, the clue tokens can be shared once the person... I threw them back in the box, but for that purposes, they can be shared to the others. I'm just going to put them back in the box right now because you can play a campaign system. So the green guy's out. The poor professor. But I did use the Mystic Shield to survive for those 2. Alright, now they're going to go against the monster again. Double 6s, that's good. So we take that out at the end. So once you get done with fighting that, you go to the closing the portal. You still have to roll 2 combat. No 1s. Number 2. Oh, red. Oh, what can he do? Nope, he has no way to survive, so he is gone. Whittling down my poor heroes. All right, and then I got to do a sanity check. And if I roll a 1 on this, it's not good because Mystic Shield doesn't do anything. Okay, we're good. All right. And that doesn't... Her power doesn't do anything in this phase. All right, so here we go. Facing the big bad guy. A 6. Oh, wow, excellent. So she hits the 6 and goes down to a 5. And if I had multiple characters, if I rolled doubles, I could affect him too. But I can only make his die drop once per phase or once per attack. So now I got to roll attacks because he's in here. He's okay. That's good. 5. That's good. And then a sanity check. Whew, good. Okay. because Mystic Shields do not protect against sanity checks. Okay, the Mystic. Okay, so rolling again. She does not get it, so you attack. Nope. Number 2. Nope. And then sanity check. Good. All right, come on, come on. Oh, 3. I'm gonna hold on to that. Combat. Nope. Nope. And then sanity. No. Combat. Come on, get some luck. No. All right, so that was against her attack against him, so it failed. So now here's the combat. 1 against the creature. 2, and then a sanity check. No, she's fine. Rolled a 5. Combat against the creature. Rolled a 4. Nope. At this point, it's pretty much bad for her because it's... Oh, there's a 1, so she's got to spend the Mystic Shield to reroll that on the last combat. Okay, and then a sanity check. Fine, okay. No. Now here we go, combat again. If she rolls any 1s, it's over. Nope, and then sanity check. Nope, and then against the creature. Nope. All right, combat against her. Nope. Nope, and then sanity. She's fine. Now we need to roll that for combat. Now she's attacking the die or the creature. No, she rolls a 3. All right. First combat. Oh, and there's nothing I can do. So there you go. She has fought a valiant fight, but at the end, it doesn't matter. The big bad guy comes into the world and wreaks havoc. So that is another game of 4 Dice Cthulhu. And I will post a link to get the files in the comments or in the description. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching and have a good day.